think like the power dynamics around that can be really complicated as well, because I think sometimes there can be the sense of the only direction that learning is happening is from one generation to the next. So everything is to come down. So the only people that have knowledge to share are our parents to us, but not necessarily the other way. And you know, that's a cultural value as well. We pay respects to our elders. We don't question them all the time. We don't challenge them all the time. And that comes from a place of respect. But then the flip side is that they might not be open to being challenged, and so it's hard to teach people older than you. I was thinking about how, you know, if you are a young person who is doesn't share the idea of like what your gender might be as to like what is being projected onto you from like when you were born, and you start to breach kind of, I guess, what the boundaries of that have been set for you, that sense of like, oh, okay, now I'm starting to, you know, disappoint my family, or I'm disappointing my community by not prescribing to some of those things. And also then people start to gossip and you're like, oh, become really hyper aware of yourself. Just even the experience of that, you know, and children, you know, children that don't, and being like, I don't want to do this thing that all the other girls in my community want to do, or all the boys in the community want to do. There can be like this kind of policing of like, well, you have to, because like that, you're a girl, so this is how you have to act, and this is how you have to dress, and these can be really enforced in those ways. And so if you start to breach that and you start to get into trouble with your family, and you recognize, you're like, okay, well, just being myself, I'm going to get in trouble for. Like, I'm making the wrong decisions according to other people. And so that's my fault. That if I experience prejudice, it's going to be my fault because I've made a decision to be gay. I've made a decision to not conform. But there's not that understanding yet of, we don't have a choice. I don't have a choice about the people that I love. I don't have a choice about the person that I am. So how can I get in, like, why am I getting into trouble for just being myself? Because these aren't even really decisions that I'm making, it's just who I am. And so then when things actually do happen that are really harmful to us, it makes it really unlikely that I'm going to go and talk to my parents, because I'm, you know, not necessarily just my parents, but people's experiences can be, it wasn't even safe for me to be who I was. How will it be safe for me to talk about actual harm?